Welcome back, everyone, to Heart Renderings. Hope you're enjoying. This next piece is by my friend Robert Hiland, who likes to write as well. And this is a poem called Cross Ties. When he got the salvage contract, Uncle Calvin was jubilant, like the last day of school, happy, remembering from near 70 years ago how that day felt, his last day in the 6th grade before he had to go to work in the Katy yards, helping to raise Sissy and his brothers with a paycheck. So he ran to his truck. Never mind the 2 heart attacks, he ran. Spun the tires, pulling out, threw a rooster tail of gravel all the way to the porch, where it peppered the back door like a soft shotgun blast. Just another dead railroad, Calvin said. Those used cross ties are worth a lot of money, maybe $2 apiece. And the main line rails, tons of scrap metal there, with the spikes and links and the rail dogs and butt plates. Wouldn't mind at all that the Katy line ran no longer, he said. Ran right past the house where he'd lived for nearly 80 years, and where the night freight to Dallas rattled across the trestle every night, dirtied the windows of his bedroom, and kept him awake with the noise, and maybe some dreaming. Glad to see it go, Calvin said. It was a relief, he said, when they switched over to diesels from the old Baldwin 282s. Glad those were retired and scrapped out, Cal claimed. Long past time for the tracks to go to, whichever side of them you lived on. Best day of his life, he said, was when the last steam engine hissed and smoked and snaked its way out of town and died in some scrapyard up north in the Parsons shops. Whistle never to squall again there at the crossing, 50 feet from the bed he shared with his 2 brothers. Nate dead at Aichen in Korea, Matthew killed on Iwo Jima, and Sissy wouldn't have to rush to take the washing in so's it stayed clean and didn't turn all Katy gray from smoke and soot and fly ash. Although he might miss Sis, Cal allowed, the walks along the track, hopping cross times with Sissy, picking coal lumps so she could have the first hot bath. Yes, sir, lots of money in used ties, Cal said. He couldn't wait to get the skid steer unloaded and busy, crunching into those old creosote-soaked cross ties. Bad for the environment, he muttered, those sticky black hunks of oak. Maybe then, when the ties are all ripped out, he said, and stacked on the flatbed, and he could scoop up the roadbed fill and sell off all that steel and feel the heavy jingle in his pocket. Maybe then he'd just go on down to Dallas and see what all the fuss was about. Been waiting a long time, he said, for that damned railroad to get me out of this lousy 2-stop-light town. Good job that it finally will. Yes, sir. Good job salvaging those cross ties, Calvin said, as he sleeved a tear off his cheek. The end. Thank you, and please remember to subscribe. Have a blessed day.